So now that I have started, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. As you can guess by the game description and the whole music you hear in the background, if you've played the game before, you'll know that I'm now streaming Xenoblade Chronicles X. It's a game I've enjoyed quite a bit when it first came out. I remember spending the entire winter break playing the game. It was honestly one of my favorite experiences with the Xenoblade series. I love 1, 2, and 3, but there's like something about Xenoblade Chronicles X that really hit me in a way that I did not expect a game to do when I first got it. So hopefully everyone else will be able to enjoy it as well. Yeah, excuse me, I'm just gonna tweet out I'm streaming. Let's I can't do any of that. Oops. Oh, right. It's on a completely different. It's on a completely different screen. Man, just the title screen alone looks so cool. Right, so one thing I will note is that it's going to be different from how it was in the beginning, just because, well, uh, I'm going to up the brightness because as much as it's cool to see how dark and like things get in the game, for the purposes of streaming the game in a way that is not uh bad, uh, I'm going to do it that way. Uh, but anyways, what was I saying? Right. When the game first came about, you would have a bunch of online features and it'd be this online community kind of deal. But with it shutting down, can't really do that. But if you ever to get a CD of the game, oh, it's honestly still a hard sell because you need a bunch of extra downloads. Yeah, gun. Yeah, there you go. Someone figured it out. No, never. You never have a gun too big. That's why you get the super guns for the skells and just clap everything. Then I'm getting ahead of myself here. By the way, I gotta like that they went full action movie vibes with this game. There's like no sort of like subtleness with it. You gotta appreciate that a bit.
July 2054 AD.
I completely forgot that I
The
put
Earth was caught in a
the
great
English
battle
voices.
between unknown alien forces.
I like them though.
Their weapons were terrifying and powerful beyond human reckoning. Our planet was overwhelmed. Its surface reduced to ash and rubble in the blink of an eye. The Coalition government knew the war was coming. In response, they prepared the Earth-Life Colonization Project, Project Exodus. Interstellar arcs were launched all across the planet, from every major city on Earth. Bravely, we leapt from our cradle, our home for the last 4.5 billion years. But most of the arcs never even made it out of
You
the
know,
atmosphere.
it's weird
Only
that
a
like they
small
say that
handful
because it's
managed
like
to escape.
humanity's only existed for what,
Among them was
some
Asher,
million.
the
Like
white
for a
whale.
good chunk of that 4.5 million years, it was just kind of like a rock.
After leaving Earth behind, we spent 2 years wandering in space, searching. We thought of ourselves as the lucky ones, the pioneers who would settle a new world. But our past caught up with us, literally. The alien blitz was unrelenting. If not for the efforts of a lone hero, we would never have survived. Our ship took heavy damage. We lost control. With our flight systems down, the white whale was pulled into the gravitational field of a nearby planet, its hull shattering and breaking to pieces as we plummeted toward the surface. Since then, 2 months have passed.
So I think now we're getting to, yep, here's a song with the character creator. Now, I usually play a male character. So I have for the past 2 times I played this game. So I'm thinking of playing a female character for this time playing through the game. Yeah, this is a good base. Size tall. Oh. Yeah, good tan. Wrinkles, cheeks. Yeah, I can see a little difference. Nah, thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. I like this actually. Pupils. Right, and we called that one. Oh, oops. Come on. There we go. Alright. Cool. Be a little faster on those things next time. Alright. Let's see. That sense. Colors. Color 2. That changed my opinion on any of these. I like that. I almost want to do that. I almost want to do this as well. Yeah, that one's cool. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, I like this. Alright. Now for the voices. Now, I did not know until recently
Here goes. What do you say? Here goes.
that this actually is the same voice as Noel Vermillion, which is from a character I kind of main in Blaze Blue. So, that's who I'm gonna be. And finish. But honestly, does it fit? I have no idea if it fits.
Huh? Here goes. Huh? Ugh, I hate losing my balance. Huh? So what if you staggered me? So what if you staggered me? We're gonna do great. We're gonna do great. Huh? 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 Hey! Huh? All right, let's do it.
It's actually a very hard choice.
Shall we then? Let's get on with it.
That's just fan service one.
Let's go.
Fan service as in like Fiora from Xenoblade Chronicles 1, not yeah.
I've been staggered. I've been staggered. Shall we?
We sure owned them. Hey, hey! Let's murderate them!
Okay.
I've lost my balance. Hello. Shall we? Shall we? Shall we? It's a pleasure.
I'll do that. Originally, I was gonna do Noel Vermillion, but I think with the way this character is, I think the mature voice is actually more fitting. So I had to show all the voice actors. I think in the other one, couple that I was when I first played the game. I was like, oh, that guy, because I don't think that's common with the voice samples where they have like the different voices and like who
External
plays each
access
one.
confirmed. Disengaging stasis in 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we never heard from them again.
Releasing hatch. Please stand clear.
Hey there. Looks like you're all in one piece. Careful. Just take it nice and slow, okay? Your senses will need time to reactivate. Your pod is the only one around that landed intact. Good thing I found you. My name's Elma. You want to tell me yours?
So
You don't even remember your own name?
Oh.
Must be the stasis hangover. That's not good. Just try and focus, all right?
so fun fact. Uh, I name every character that's like a female lead Elysium when I'm getting given the option to do it, which is very funny considering Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Elysium is one of it's like the world tree or like the main
Good,
like
there we
place.
What else you remember? It'll come. In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can. How are your limbs? Can you move?
Yeah,
We'll
I
take
can-
it easy while you shake the stasis out of your system. One step at a time, all right? First things first, you'll be needing a weapon. There you go. All right, let's get going.
Right. Luckily, I can skip all the tutorial scenes that I know are just tutorials.
Didn't have to be like this. Engaging. Lay down some fire for me. I have the shot. Firing.
And... Oops. Wow, I messed up one at the beginning. First. Oh, D button press. That's a good indicator for things to come. So, yeah, not
Then you're interested.
yeah, definitely want to be part of the space military. Anyways, so you can log on to enemies in the game, and what I like about this game is that you can log on to certain body parts, and depending on what body parts you break, you like do more damage towards a location, which helps you like beat enemies that are like higher level than you, because that's gonna be a running theme, especially for me, considering that I'll probably actually. It's a good thing to mention now that I am planning for this playthrough to beat all the cells, like get as much completed in the game as I possibly can. Now, that is when I say it out loud, I think I'm crazy. But I think it is possible if I just take it a bit at a time and do. I don't save it all for the very end. I think that's the reason why a lot of people can't do it, because they're just like, oh, I'll save it at the very end, and then at the very end you're like, oh, where's my progress in X, Y, or Z?
Very well. Let's see what you've got. Engaging. Lay down some fire. I have the shot. Fire it! Sliding sling assault hammer! Now's your chance. Fire on them to topple them.
So, on top of that, you and your allies can shout out messages, and then you can respond to those messages with the corresponding moves in order to do additional effects.
Shadow strike. Flame grenade! Success! Nice
And the more
work.
body parts you break on top of doing additional effects, you get more rewards at the very end. So breaking parts in general is just a good thing. They give good rewards, and I really like that whole concept of breaking parts for original stuff, because it's if you go to my YouTube channel, you'll see VODs of me playing Monster Hunter, because I like that kind of thing a lot. Which actually, I think I played this game before Monster Hunter, so when I got into Monster Hunter, that was the thing I like latched onto, and as anyone could tell you, Monster Hunter is one of my favorites. So goes to show how much I love that stuff. And I think I got gear. I am not the right level for that gear. Iron knife. How do you wear? Wow, that's better, but wow, is that really bad looking? So another thing I really like in this game, right from the very beginning, you could have her body wear.
Very well. Let's see what you've got. A shadow strike! Now! Aim for the toppled enemy! Green edge!
What you can do is
Target in sight!
concentrate fire, which like
Got it!
I like doing simply
Looks like we got a
because
newcomer. Switch to close range combat. Got it! Chrome armor!
because concentrate fire will be very helpful when you're dealing with hordes of enemies and everyone's shooting all around,
Sliding!
not really contributing much.
Shadow strike! Flame grenade!
Wow. Thank you, game. I really needed that miss.
Upper hand!
We're sitting there with stuff on a whole different planet. Nobody's looking at the sky, troubles always all around.
Assault test!
With the
We got it. Let's move. Effort is its own reward.
You're not wrong. Effort is a reward in of itself, but I don't say it's its own reward. I would like other things.
The rain's starting to let up, just in time for sunrise. Follow me. I promise you're gonna love this.
These fuckers. God damn.
Pretty wild, huh? They're all indigenous, as far as we can tell. We need to learn to play nice with these guys if we're going to try and coexist together. We call this planet Mira. You won't find it on any star chart. But it's our new home. Recognize the habitat unit? That's where we're headed. Watch yourself. That first step's a doozy. We can jump if you like. You could handle the fall. But the indigents down there are another story. Some big, some mean, all nasty.
It's rather rude.
Given our options, the high road here would be the safer way to go, relatively speaking. That said, whichever way you want to go, I'll follow your lead. You decide.
I generally like going the low route just because you get some extra levels early on. But before that, let's just go and just check out some stuff we can research. Treasure. See the best ground gear we can equip. Sub menu. Equip strongest gear. Gear. Get set. I always do that whenever I get scouters as like my best gear, because God, it looks so goofy on cutscenes. it's cool and like when you're like in battle and everything, but in cutscenes it just looks so goofy. God, I gotta get set up mining stuff again.
I'll start things at range. Follow my lead. Target in sight. Got it. Nice. Move in and do some damage. Ready? Too bad. Now's your chance. Fire up at the top of them. Got it. Upper gaining ground. I need recovery. I should heal up first. Sliding slinger. That would have dented him. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
I like being at least level 5 before going into the next place.
Flame grenade. Shadow strike. Nice. Move in and do some damage. Green edge. Spectacularly done. We got it. Let's move.
Really, nothing? Dang. Alright.
Shall we? Let's they're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack. I'll stagger them. Flame grenade! That's it! Melee strikes! Roger. Sliding slinger! Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Great fire on that one.
Sliding slinger! Now's your chance! Fire on them to top of them!
Really? Is the scientifically not active for you?
No whining. We're going in. Now it's my turn. Assault hammer. Now upper hand. Aim for the toppled enemy. Target in sight.
Alright. Again,
I won't stop there.
I'm so glad they are so unabashedly action movie aesthetic.
Shall we? Let's see what you've got. Sliding. Screen edge. Shadow strike. Chrome armor. Appreciate it. Sliding slinger.
Now, as you saw there, as you have the weapon out, the secondary cooldown goes up. And when that's full, you get the additional effects on a lot of the moves in the game. There we go.
Shadow strike. Left to upper hand. Heal me. I should heal up first. Assault hammer. Scream edge. Flame grenade. Now's your chance. Fire on them to top of them. Ready? Too bad. Success. Nice work.
I guess the best way to figure out what your secondary cooldowns will do is by looking at your art screen. So you see secondary cooldown gives you immediate reuse of it. Secondary cooldown of this one gives you a 250% damage bonus, immediate reuse, 250% damage. So yeah, it's always good to at least attempt to hold on to your stuff until cooldown. Lightning Stinger is also just good, so I'm just gonna upgrade that twice. And I'm actually gonna hold off on Elysium's upgrades until she gets to the next class, which I have the option between Striker, which is, you know, kind of a nice bulky class. It's for beginners. It's, you know, it has the least amount of skill slots, but it has like probably like some of the better like base stats. Yeah, HP and melee attack. Then you have this one, which has Gatling guns and shields, dual guns, dual swords, sniper javelin, ray gun, knife, and you have psycho launchers and photon sabers. Now, once you master the last rank of a class, you basically get to use their weapons on Drifter, the base class. What I'm gonna plan to do for this playthrough is get Ghostwalker as soon as humanly possible, which means I'm gonna get Full Metal Jaguar first, which unfortunately means I probably won't have Elma with me outside of story stuff. So in between missions, Elma's probably gonna be on bench. And then after that, we'll get Elma back as we go down the path of Enforcer and get all the way up to Galactic Knight. Which I also want to go. So those voice actions that you saw earlier, all part of this. You can see what everything does. This will be something we'll talk about at another point in my life. And then you see all this stuff as well. Alright. Now we have all of that covered. I think it'll be better for me to just continue on. Maybe an enemy or two. What's the harm in that?
Let's see what you've got. Shadow Strike! Now, melee attack! Sliding! Ready? Too bad! Scream Edge! Assault Hammer! I'm ready. Gaining ground. I need recovery. I should first. Shadow Strike. Nice. Move in and do some damage. Ready? Too bad. That's it. Melee strike. Sliding. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Strength comes from experience. That's true on any planet.
And the faster you master, the more you are able to complete this stuff. Which will become less and less of an annoyance as you rank up your mechanical levels, which, as you can see for us, is all level 1.
I'm ready to buckle down. You ready for anything? Slide now! Melee attacks! Ready? Strike! Too bad! Now! Aim for the toppled enemy! Roger. Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
I don't have one.
Sliding.
I forgot that they could give you like requests to do things that you just don't have. Ow.
Shadow strike. Sliding slinger.
You want to do the thing that like ask me for healing?
This is wearing me down. I'm not gonna make it. I have to stay in. I'm wounded. Ready? Too bad. This is wearing me down. I'm not gonna make it. Now it's my turn. Ready? Too bad. That's it. Melee strikes. Sliding slinger. I'm in trouble. Heal me. I'll cover you. What's the back? I'm not gonna make it. Flame grenade. I have to stay in this. Help me. Ready? Too bad.
God. Okay, that was a little close for comfort. I forgot how much level differences make. Okay. There we are.
Very well. Let's see what you've got. They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack. I'll stagger them. Now! Aim for the toppled enemy! Target in sight! Flame grenade! Now! Melee attack! Ready? Too bad!
Really?
Back.
A miss?
Move in and keep the rhythm going. Sliding slinger! Enough to hold out. Heal me! I should heal up first. Shadow strike! Gaining ground! I need recovery! Use an aura! Get control of the battle! Sliding slinger! That's it! Melee strike! Flame grenade! Success! We got it. Let's move. Yes! But I won't stop there!
Level 5. Which means I should be able to equip better gear, hopefully? Equip strongest gear. More defense, 20 more energy resistance, minus electric. Yeah, no, that's fine. I might have to look up what each stat does, but I think potential lets me do more damage with TP moves. Okay. What the? Oh, I thought that was a bigger thing. I was like, wait, holy shit, what is that? Later. Goodbye. All right. And there we go. I will say this right now. See that thing that says level 50? Even if you're level 50, I wouldn't recommend it. Okay.
Looks a lot bigger up close, doesn't it? And this was just the habitat unit. The White Whale was one hell of a ship. Until it all came crashing down, at least. That's the West Gate. It's closed off now for security reasons. But we've repurposed a freight elevator that will get us inside. Rexes. Riled. We can't leave them roaming here, not this close to the gate. We're gonna have to take them down. You ready?
I just realized that my wallpaper sound probably comes through. Alright.
Shadow strike!
Oh, sick.
Assault now! Now! Fly! Aim for the toppled enemy!
Oh, yeah.
Now! Melee attack! Ready? Too bad! That's it! Melee strikes! Sliding slinger! Chrome armor! Shadow strike! Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Ready? Upper Too bad! That's it! Melee strikes! Early bird. That flame grenade! Move in and keep the rhythm going.
All dead. Easy peasy.
It's a shame we had to settle near so much wildlife. Luckily, some species aren't so hostile, but they aren't necessarily friendly either.
Mm.
I've come to learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight. We need to walk that line. All right, let's head in. Who knows? Maybe seeing the inside will jog your memory.
Well, they gave me a new toy. Okay, that's pretty funny. This is a pretty funny outfit. Let's see. 500 more TP plus 2 defense. Yeah, that's better. Wait, how's it look? Yeah. Oh, Piers.
Thanks.
And... Oh. And here we are. We're getting close. Although I think we'll see like the overview of the city at night. You can stop shaking the camera. That's been much. Good God.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beached spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth. We call it New Los Angeles. Welcome to NLA.
Not gonna lie. As cool as this shot is, and cool as this place looks, when I first heard the name,
another survivor came to join our band of refugees.
I was just laughing, because of all places.
Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira, come what may. New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is, we were adrift, heading into the unknown. Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
Yeah, very action movie, just balls to the wall, just like Pacific Rim vibe. I should say that I can't say Pacific Rim vibe because I haven't watched the movie. But whenever I see the trailers and then I think of this game, it's kind of similar vibes. Yeah. Well, hopefully that's not caught. Mike?
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory? Let's start with your living quarters.
Yes,
Follow
it
me.
is. That is my nephew, and my cousins are over. Well, they're living with us.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, good day. This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. success in our continuing efforts.
Director General? Since when?
For the rescue and recovery of
2 days ago, ma'am.
brothers and sisters. I stand here true.
From political aide to director general in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be emperor by next month.
For a better in LA and a
Irina?
That's a
Quinn?
pretty
Nice
bad way
work
to
out
look
there,
at that. I mean, I get it. Oh, look.
The three of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew. I was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You've earned it.
And the award for best ass kiss goes to...
Well, I'd remind you both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
This one of the survivors, ma'am?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously. Shosan was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech. Still,
I'm not
every
sure,
last
I'm not
survivor
sure how,
counts. You can call
how
me
that
Irina.
translates.
I'm with the Interceptors.
Me too. Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans. Or just Gwyn.
I'm gonna go with Gwyn.
All right, ma'am. We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
Right. We should be going too. The administrative district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
Oh no. Oh god, this song. Well, welcome to New Los Angeles. That was quick. I was able to get one thought before it got some. And there it goes. Small child in car. Appropriate reaction.
Damn it!
Why? In my memory, I thought Doug had a deeper voice in that.
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit.
No, there it is.
Just check the ductwork, would ya?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt... Hey, look at that! The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly.
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-whos? Cool. I'm Lynn Lee Coop, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade.
First one.
She's 13, and I know, she looks young, and she is young, but trust me, she's one of our top talents.
That's not my
Most
main
of the
concern
time,
here.
that is. Most of the time.
Anyway, you guys heading back to the barracks?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
That sounds like a great idea.
All right, Doug, I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it. Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
There we go. Why are you barking? Why are you barking, huh? Come on. Why are you barking, eh? What kind of speck of dirt did he even like? Good girl. Alright. Transport Violet. Was that part of the main quest? I thought that was just like a quest from.
Not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
It's certainly come a long way in the last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour, Lynn? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it. New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often.
No,
The
that
only
was
other
in my
gate out of the
imagination.
city is in the administrative district, but I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial district. Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing, groceries, you name it. It's a veritable shopping paradise.
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet. To your right, the residential district. Housing, housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Right? The Park is my favorite place to just zone out and chill. And last but not least, our destination, the Administrative District, the nerve center at the heart of NLA. Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley, as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs. And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn. We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
Enjoy your stay in the Administrative District, and thank you for flying Lin-Lee Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
Also gonna
We'll
ask about
pass
the
through
number.
Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
Ooh, treasure. Polygons. Oh. Oh, I guess I can't. Never mind for that one. Pardon me.
Hey! What? Well...
Ah, can't even shop.
Hey!
And here we are, the Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
That's my registration. Okay, sure.
I think I can answer that one. So, you must be the latest rescue.
Secretary Nagi!
Mizku. Chipper
Wow,
is
I
always
am
listening.
tall.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No. Nothing to worry about.
Good. Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here,
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
ah yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
Not really. There was
I'll put on
like a
some tea.
crab. Kind of kick my ass a little bit. That's about it. You know, everyone's got their ass kicked by a crab before. Maybe once or twice. Who knows? Infinity Church Flunky. Here's where. Oh, oh, the backpack is it's low in batteries.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer.
There we go.
And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
What about a job right here with Blade? She seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until she knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. She seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss? From the stasis?
She could barely remember her name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Well then, where should we begin?
Right. We ended
It
up in there.
started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth.
Oh, here's the
Casualty of a
war
battle
stories.
between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations. Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us. Did it go perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive. We survived. So yes, Project Exodus. Once we learned the Earth might be threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission, find a habitable planet and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
The Xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed. For better and for worse, we were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat.
Did we leave the flashback just to
Once
get
the
that
dust
fade to
cleared, we
white?
set to work transforming
leave
it
the
into its
flashback
current
again?
state. Searching for survivors,
Alright.
establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
Right. Get the
Blade
long one out of
is
the
an
way.
acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think. It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty
Builders
of
of a
provisions.
legacy
And a
after the
crew trained to
destruction
handle
of
the
Earth.
limited amount of situations
That's
we might
a
encounter
bit of
in
a
our travels.
mouthful for just saying like
But of
you
course,
want to
all that
start like
changed after we lost most of our ship
a whole
and
thing.
came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. But fighting isn't our most important duty. Right now, we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
Take a look at this. The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers. And of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
And I need to ask about the registration.
Ah, yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Ku, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
Yes, sir. Come on, we'll keep this briefing brief.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want her to join Blade.
The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Get a load of that skill. Even the
Yeah, I
way they
really,
walk is
really
so
hope I get to get in one
Oh,
soon.
Yeah, work it, baby.
Okay, now it's getting weird. Might as well make it more weird.
Now this girl gets it. Aren't they just the coolest? Just everything about them. The lasers, the force fields, the bipedal and vehicular transformations. You ever have that dream where you're inside one and it's just transforming over and over and over?
What?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Actually, I don't normally show this to people, but I've been working on some Skell fanfiction.
What?
Hold on, I'll just pull it up here.
Wait,
one
what?
Sec.
Lynn?
Oh, right. Sorry.
I have several
Originally,
questions.
Skells were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far so fast without Skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only Blades are allowed to pilot Skells. And even then, you need a license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around. So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the Mission Control Board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over.
Now, these are the basic missions for the most part. I try not to take too many because having done that once, I basically forget about like half of them.
This is Mission Control.
And it just kind of clutters up. No.
We don't
I'll
have a
watch the
dispatch
cutscene.
system yet, so Blades usually choose their own assignments. Everyone comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
And it's not just official Blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every Blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of Blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the Scout Console is for. We should show you that next.
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway? We also have the Scout Console, if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo. And Elma just said that, didn't she?
Hey!
Yes?
Scout Console.
Ta-da! The Blade Scout Console. When the going gets tough, the tough go to the Scout Console. You know, to get tougher.
If you do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize just how important this little kiosk is. A lot of the mission control assignments are too much for any one Blade to handle. They tend to call for multiple members with specialized knowledge or unique skills. This console lets you search for and recruit other Blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
You can't spell Blade without team. Sorta. Anyway, awesome, right? So, you're ready to join up?
Hang on, Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade. Or maybe a crazy person.
Oh, and here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Apology accepted. Now, how about a little shopping? And I'm not talking about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley.
I can't do that at all.
Hey.
Speaking of which,
So this street's what we call Armory Alley.
Okay, I'm just gonna skip it because I already know. It's basically just them explaining that this is the shop, like the shopping place.
Hey!
I sat through the other one. Now I can sit through this. This is where you buy stuff.
Hey!
Armors, weapons, anything you want.
So yeah, Blade Tower. When we come here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ. The higher-ups, like Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their day here. The government leaders, too. They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chosan, for example.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
And that about does it for our tour. So, what do you think? Pretty amazing setup, right? You can't wait to join Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough. We're not here to make a sales pitch. We just want you to have all the facts so you can make an informed decision to join us, or not. Now that you've seen where and how we work, hopefully it made a good impression, but your decision will be just that, your decision. In any case, let's head back to the barracks. Secretary Nagi will be waiting.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Great.
Info lover. Hmm. You're just sitting on the couch.
Honey, we're home.
Yes, very amusing.
Who wants a fresh cup of tea?
Thank you, Ms. Gu, but I can't stay long. I just wanted to pass along a request from your commanding officer.
Commander Vandam? Does it have anything to do with our new arrival?
Correct. He stopped by while you were out on your tour. He said he'll come back, but that I shouldn't wait to ask you.
Here we go. I bet I can guess.
You probably can. He wants to fast-track our new friend here for blade duty with a training assignment.
What in the hell are we waiting for?
As he put it.
The commander does have a way with words.
Makes even my pitch sound smooth.
I explained about the memory issues, but he didn't see it as a problem. And to be honest, given our current need for blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Hey, it's not me you need to convince. Blade service is voluntary, remember?
Of course, and I would never force or coerce anyone. Well, friend, what do you say? Can we count on you to do your part?
You just said no. Okay. As much as I want to just read the funny dialogue, I do want to get to some actual gameplay.
Welcome to the
And
organization.
like actual
Elma,
buying
she
stuff.
can start on your team. You'll begin training immediately.
Yes, Mr.
For you
Secretary.
today.
With pleasure.
All right.
I felt
Welcome
like
to
I
the
sat
Cool
through
Kids Club.
the cutscenes a little too long.
Now then, let's discuss that training assignment. We've decided to start you out on a probe installation, just to get your feet wet.
I guess we should back up a bit. Here in New LA, we're using a specialized computer system called Frontier Nav to help us deploy a sensor grid across Mira. A network of data probes that allows us to monitor conditions and collect all kinds of information about the planet.
Expanding that grid and filling in the blind spots is one of Blade's highest priorities. Here, take a look at this. What you're seeing on screen is a terrain map that includes New LA and the surrounding landmass. As you can see, we've divided the area into a series of hexagonal blocks. We call these blocks segments. Together, they form our grid. We determined this was the most efficient pattern within the limited range of our probes. Based on it, we know exactly where we need the probes to go. Now we just have to install them.
The sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. The Frontier Nav probes can also detect the general locations of living things in the vicinity, which comes in handy if we need to track down a Blade or another citizen.
Yes, quite handy indeed. So for this first exercise, you'll be heading here, to that white segment. Go there, install the data probe, and then come back home.
Got it. East of the city.
In that case, we can take the East Gate out of the administrative district, right? We should be there in no time.
I'll leave the details on the data probe installation procedure.
Yeah, but I am very trigger happy with that start button to skip.
All right, you two, shall we?
Yeah! Training or not, let's go install the hell out of that probe!
Probes are very, very important because you get XP, specifically Blade XP,
Man, am I glad we
which
pulled an
allows you to
assignment to
do
the east of the city this time.
more
It'd
research-based
be a
stuff.
long walk all the way back over to the west gate.
You get money.
Hold on. Are we even sure the East
Oh.
Gate will be open? Last I heard, it was still on lockdown from all the high-level
And stuff
indigen
like that.
activity.
This is good.
It was, but they just lowered the threat level earlier today. The gates are officially open for business. One of our teams must have gone out there and kicked some furry indigent butt, huh?
Wouldn't surprise me at all. Irina's team is one of our best.
How does she know Irina and Gwyn?
We ran into them just before we met up with you. They were on their way out to an assignment.
Well, then that settles it. It must have been them, right? Man, forget this amateur hour probe baloney. Those guys are where the action's at.
I'll try not to take that personally. But enough talk. We've got our mission to deal with. Let's head out.
Roger. That probe isn't gonna install itself. Let's get to the East Gate, shall we?
I will say I cannot wait till I'm able to switch from the Drifter class.
Shall we?
Let's try it.
Let's see what you've got. Engaging. Lay down some fire so I have the shot.
Fire, Carnival!
Success. Now move in.
Let's lay into it!
This force. I'm getting pushed back. Yeah, we're on top of this now. I'm off balance.
Leave it to me. Send it down. We can lay it.
This'll work like a charm. You're tough. Touch me up. I won't let them get me. Appreciate it. We're gaining ground. I need recovery. I owe you one. Now, melee attacks. What in blazes? This'll work like a charm. See how you like this? Slide nice. Move in and do some damage. Ready? Too bad.
Keep missing.
Move him now. Oh, you still can.
I'll take him down.
Strength comes from it. I won't stop there. That's true on any planet.
So, as you can see, if you kill it in less than 30 seconds that you're dead, you're still doing good. So, I'm never really too afraid of going against like enemies like that, because like usually you have a good you can get a good sense of whether or not you're out of your element or not.
I'm attacking. Move in. Now, my turn. I'm getting pushed back. Sliding slinger. Screen action. Move in and do some damage. Ready? Too bad. That's it. Melee strike.
Watch me lay in.
Side slap tough. Touch me up. I won't let them get you. Appreciate it. Use an aura. Get control of the battle. Sliding slinger.
Leave to me.
That move in and keep the rhythm going. See how you like this? Upward hand. I'm wounded.
We're stuck on a whole different planet. No peace looking at the sky.
Right, nice. Move in and do some damage.
30 seconds.
I'm off balance.
Hang it down. Weaken him and lay in.
Shadow strike. Upward hand.
You guys got it? Oh my god. Always a close call. Yeah, these things are huge. They look cool too. We get that freaky alien vibe.
What the hell happened here? You don't think that one Sinicula could have killed all these simius?
Unless
Unless... what?
this is bad.
What's bad? I don't follow you.
That Sinicula. It's a tyrant.
Huh? But it looks just like any other Sinicula.
Think about it. Your typical Simius is way higher up on the food chain than your typical Sinicula, right? Usually we'd find one Simius standing over 3 or 4 Sinicula corpses. But here, the tables have been turned. And I don't see a single trace of any other indigents in the area. There's only one explanation. That Sinicula is a tyrant.
Let me check the Blade Report database. If there's a tyrant this close to the city, someone must have run across it. Bingo. There was a Sinicula tyrant sighted not too long ago, but it was a couple of segments further out.
It could have followed the blade that spotted it back towards New LA, or come here to feed, or who knows what.
That's crazy. I can't believe there's a tyrant right on our doorstep and HQ isn't doing a thing about it.
Well, don't forget why they sent us here in the first place. Frontier Nav's range is still limited.
Oh, right. They couldn't track it if there's no local probe. They must have lost it when it went off the grid.
That's okay. That kind of killed the atmosphere, but okay. Kill.
Whoa, whoa, whoa there, rookie. We're talking about a tyrant here. Do you even understand what that means?
We should probably explain. Tyrant is our term for any indigenous life form that falls outside of our usual threat ranking system. In other words, they're too powerful for us to even measure how dangerous they would be to take on.
And too powerful doesn't always just mean physically strong. If a creature has even a single especially nasty trait, it's classified as a tyrant.
Even some of Blade's very best teams have come back with serious injuries after running into a tyrant in the field. If they come back at all. As long as you understand the risks involved. Lynn?
Count me in. The same goes for everyone in New LA, but if we're gonna settle here on this planet, we're gonna have to get used to dealing with tyrants now and then. Besides, if I need to, I can always run away while it's busy chewing on one of you guys.
Thank you for that one.
Fair enough. But don't push it, okay? Either of you. If we can take it down, great, but if not, even just luring it away would be a moral victory. As long as we buy enough time to install the probe, we can use Frontier Nav to track it, or any other tyrant that comes this close to the city from now on. Just make sure you're ready before we attack. This will be tougher than anything else we've faced.
Okie dokie.
Level up!
They're awfully forward.
Leave it to me!
Ready? Too bad! Appreciate it.
Man, I gotta get better at that.
Scream edge! Conduits destroyed. Move in and strike. Side slash. Ready? Too bad! Side slash.
Leave it to me!
Yeah, there we go.
Shadow ready? Too bad!
Leave this to me!
Early bird. Nice. Move in and do some damage. Ready? Too bad!
And here we go. Man, I failed that again.
Move in and keep the rhythm going. Thank you.
There we go. Easy peasy.
We are awesome!
Nice work, Lynn. You fought well. You did too. Now let's get down to business and install that data probe. If we stay here for long, there's no telling what other playmates might show up. This beam of light indicates a Frontier Nav site. It marks the ideal spot to bury the probe.
Okay, the probe should be ready for insertion. I'll just boot it up.
Thanks, Lynn. The top half of the cylinder contains the probe itself. The bottom half is a laser. It dissolves the soil so the probe can burrow to the proper depth. We tried just planting them on the surface at first, but we kept running into problems with the local wildlife damaging the goods. Burying them is going to save us all a lot of time and headaches in the long run. We all set?
Yes, ma'am. Whenever you're ready.
Why don't you do the honors? You can launch it right from your comm device. Give it a try.
And luckily, we never have to think about this whole process ever again, because when you get to a new probe site,
Now
you
we
just
need to
mash
keep it
A.
in to reach the target depth.
And installation complete. We are now online with a solid connection to Frontier Nav.
Excellent. See, at the end of the day, there's really not much to it. The hardest part was calculating the ideal probe locations. We need them spread out evenly to maximize data collection.
Yep, planting probes is easy. And the more we plant, the more likely we are to find missing crew. So anytime you see a probe site, there's no excuse not to plant that sucker.
That'll do it for your training. Let's head back to the barracks and report to Secretary Nagi. Effort is its own reward.
And as you see in the distance, there's a giant creature ready to kill us at any moment. Look at that one. Let's grab all this good stuff. Soon you... No, you... Well, you can't see it, but on the bottom screen there's a whole like map showing like different hexagons of cells. Basically have different parts of the map, and each part of the map will probably have its own kind of like mini quest in it, or like find the treasure or something like that. Right, Timo. This game is good. So the individual cells in this, you'll be able to find whether or not there's like a quest or any like kind of like treasure in that area. So the goal that I have is before I stop playing this game, to get all of those completed, and I'm gonna be tackling it. Well, I'll be looking into how to tackle it, because honestly, the first time I played this game, I just kind of did it at the very end, and that was probably the worst decision I could have made, because at a certain point, a lot of these become just chores, because they're no longer like difficult enough where it's like exciting. So I would rather in this playthrough do it while I'm going through the game. So we're back to Nagi. So I like the daytime music in NLA more than the nighttime music.
Commander Vandam.
It's just a
Well,
personal
now
preference.
look what the cat dragged in.
Sorry we missed you last time.
I-
We could have come to meet you at HQ,
I remember
you know.
Vandam less
Indeed.
wrestler,
I
more.
suggested as much. Twice.
You know, actually, I can't remember what I thought
We know how
Vandam's
much
voice
I
was.
enjoy being told what to do. Anyway, I hear you tangled with a tyrant, way out of your league. On a training mission, no less. That was reckless. And goddamn magnificent.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Pretty sure I downloaded all the download packs
So,
again.
Commander, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit here today?
Well, I can't just ask Nagi to do everything for me. I'd be out of a job.
Hey, I delivered you the new recruit, didn't I?
Yeah, you won the bet. Don't worry about it, all right? I'll settle up with you later. You know I'm good for it.
The bet?
I'm sure I'm needed elsewhere. If you'll all excuse me, Commander.
Well, that wasn't obvious at all.
Huh. Look at you two. I swear, you're like two children excited about a new toy.
Look who's talking. I don't recall ever seeing you file a request to personally train a rescue before.
Is that so odd?
It is before we'd even asked her to become a blade, little Miss Stick in the Rear.
Usually I ask when I don't get your slang expressions, but something tells me to just let that one go.
Enough about that. Where are your manners, anyway? I still haven't been introduced to our new recruit here.
Commander Vandam is Blade's top officer.
In a past life, I was chief engineer on the White Whale. Same idea, basically. Someone has a problem,
It's a cool cat now that I look at it.
Huh. Not much for conversation, are you?
So you still haven't told us
No,
why
I'm
you're
the
here.
designated
From the
silent
look of things,
protagonist.
I'm guessing
I
this
don't really
isn't a
do
social
conversations.
You don't think?
call. No. So let's cut the crap and get down to business.
Ha! Sounds like you're learning my expressions just fine, Elma. Anyway, first we need Chatty Cathy here to choose a division and pull an assignment.
Alright.
Whoa there, Itchy Trigger. I know you're just chafing at the bit to run out there and grab the world by its tail, but you need to choose a division first. Once that's all hashed out, we can get into detail about what your first assignment's gonna be.
Pretty much everyone in New LA works for Blade, in one of several different fields.
So I'm gonna start
Helping
out
to
with
explore
the
Mira,
Pathfinders.
to maintain order in the city,
Considering-
or, well, you remember Nagi's speech, right?
It's the best one
There are
for
8
anyone
different
new
fields
to the
in all,
game.
and each one has its own branch within Blade. Officially, they're called divisions. Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
Let's start with the Pathfinders. Pathfinder's #1 responsibility is planting data probes, like you did on your training mission. It may not be the sexiest job, but important? You bet your ass it's important. We've only been on Mira 2 months. We don't know jack about this place. The more probes we install, the faster we can get our bearings here and give ourselves a fighting chance.
We've already detailed how important it is we expand the Frontier Nav network ASAP. So, for the time being, I'll just remind you of the highlights. It helps us keep Blade safe. It helps us keep the city safe. And most important of all, it's the key to locating the missing parts of the Lifehold and recovering the rest of the human race.
Okay, next up, Interceptors. You met Akalov and Evans, right? Irina and Gwen? This is their division. Interceptors have one main duty. Protect New LA and everyone in it from the wildlife here on Mira.
Does anyone need this cutscene, by the way?
Right now, this is probably our busiest division. Interceptors ride shotgun for the research egghead.
I guess it's that.
They
Like,
escort
it's
VIPs around, and they help any other idiots
good.
who get caught
It says
out there
Iron
with their
Heart
pants down.
tattoo on his shoulder, on his bicep.
Next are the Harriers. Remember Doug Barrett, the Skell pilot conducting the test flight with Lynn? He's part of the Harriers. If you think of the Interceptors as defense, Harriers would be New LA's offense. They specialize in preemptive strikes on clear and obvious threats. But only on clear and obvious threats. They're not meant to go out and just blast any indigene that moves.
And you got your reclaimers. These guys are in charge of finding the other pieces of the White Whale. Among other things, that is. Including anything of ours left behind after a battle. Skell debris, weapons, personal effects. It can get a bit morbid, frankly, but it's gotta be done. Until we're up and running here on Mira, and have this place completely figured out. Everything we brought from Earth needs to be treated like it's irreplaceable. Also, the search for the Lifehold. That's mostly on the Reclaimers.
Next, Curators. Curators are the first to scout ahead to unexplored territory, bringing back whatever samples they can get their hands on. Fruits, bugs, sticks and stones, you name it. It's not all picking berries, though. Being a curator also means being the first to encounter unknown indigens.
Next? All right, prospectors. Prospectors do, well, prospecting. They poke around, looking for minerals, resources, and whatnot. Things we need for everyday life here. We packed all the essentials we could on the White Whale, but that won't last forever. We need to be able to replenish our water and fuel if we want to survive. And sooner or later, we're gonna have to figure out how to replace things from scratch. From the socket on a Skell's knee joint, right down to the frying pan in Lynn's kitchen. Without these guys busting their butts, we'd have no future to speak of.
Next up, Outfitters. All of our ground gear and Skell weaponry is developed in conjunction with private arms manufacturers, or AMs. Outfitters are Blade's way of supporting these AMs. They'll seek out anything that might inspire new weapon ideas, and even assist with testing new prototypes.
Finally, the Mediators. These are the folks who keep everything hunky-dory with John and Joan Q public. Any problems a civvy has, they come to Mediators. Fight with your neighbor? Mediators. Lost cat? Mediators. It's not a division for everyone. You need to be a jack of all trades, and a people person. Someone with my charming personality?
Yeah, I've
Probably
played this
not
game
the
before.
best mediator.
I
If you got what
have
it takes, it's a clutch roll.
in
Keeping
the
things
other
cool on the
account.
home
I
front.
basically got up to. I was
Alright,
basically
so I
doing
think
cleanup
that's
with
all
all
8
the
divisions.
max level tyrants.
Any idea which one you'd like to join? Don't fret about it too much. Whichever you choose, you still have a lot of freedom in how you operate. Mediators
Yeah,
can
but
still
I'm not
get
gonna
out there
say
and
it,
mix it up,
because
hunt
if there's
indigents,
anyone's watching
whatever.
this and they haven't played
And
this
if a
game
Harrier
before,
wants to take a break and settle an
I'm not
argument,
gonna
that's their
say
prerogative too.
anything.
To be honest, even though it's sort of frowned upon, you can actually change your division whenever you like. So
I will
there's
say
really
I
no
am
reason
hoping
to
for
stress about
a
this.
sequel.
All right.
I pray
Ready
for
to
it every
choose.
day. It's just, I really like this game.
Yeah, and? We're on pins and needles here.
Yep. So I'm gonna go Curators. I think Curators. Oh, no, that's Prospect. Curators. You know, it's. I really like Curators. Yeah, I played 1, 2. Yeah, I'm kind of broke, so I haven't played 3, but I really want to play 3. Curators, let's go.
Then it's settled?
All right. Thank God that's over. By the power invested in me, yada yada, you're officially a Blade.
Congrats. And welcome.
I know you're gonna do great.
That's fair.
Now for the job. Let's get down to brass.
All right. Search for Nelson's missing team at East Primordia. And I think now you get some freedom in what you can do. Like, I don't think I have to go all the way over there. Yes. Is that it? Cool. Save. Do I have to be online before I go into... I have played this game in a while because I haven't touched my Wii U in a while. Do I have to be online before I go into the game? Or is there an option to go online here? Is online even available? That's also a question. I had to finish chapter 3 apparently. Well, it'll be a little bit beforehand. Actually, how much can I even do before finishing chapter 3 then, actually? At the very least I can get new equipment at the barrack, the Armory Alley. Boom.
Hey.
Sakuraba, Granada Galactic. Oh, invest Marinium. Upgrade, engineer, and develop new gear. There he is. Ah, I'm good at that. Iron Knife 2. Oh, I also am planning to do that, but that's for much later. There's a square bit of metal in my head. Is it worth the money? Not really.
One, two, three, four.
Yeah, I'll take it. This is where I'll get the most out of my buck. The most bang for my buck. EXP boost is tempting, but I think the less I miss, the less angry I'll be at life.
One, two, three, four.
I think I like having the extra 500 TP. I know none of my skills need TP at the moment, but it's just nice to have. And as for the rest of them, they'll get here along the way. There's no reset if they die. There's a reset if I die.
Now what?
Take a minute for textures to load. Yeah. Sure. Wheel. Yep. Yep.
Hey,
Let's head over.
one, two, three,
Probe. You cannot see it, but I just changed one of the probes to a mining probe. There we go. I think this is a good distance. Take out some enemies along the way. Zesian Resort Fort.
they're awfully forward. I'll start things in range. Shadow strike.
Fire.
Sliding, sling down. Now move in.
Let's play it.
Green edge. See how you like this? Move in and do some damage. Ready? Too bad. That's it. Melee strikes. Yeah. Upward hand. Sliding out. Melee attacks. Ready? Too bad.
Not front run.
Shadow strike. Side slash.
Bring it down. We can lay it.
This'll work like a charm. Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
Easy peasy. Oh, no. Okay. No, thank you. How do I get the... Holy shit. There's a... The Trident Classic giant gorilla in an area in the first area of the game that will completely clap you until the end of the game. Oh no.
Getting some pleasant vibes from this.
Well,
Shadow strike. Side slash. Assault hammer. Now, aim for the top of our hit sight.
Lay down some cover fire. Fire carnival.
Infuriate. Now, melee attacks. Ready? Too bad. Fly nice. Move in and do some damage.
oh,
Flash.
Let's play it.
that's not good.
Shadow strike.
Well, gotta hope they know what they're doing.
Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
No one has an aura yet. Oh yeah, I'm dead. Hey, note to self. Pay more attention to the area that I'm in. I won't do that.
It didn't have to be like this.
Oh, no. Just ignore him. Now I remember why I hate exploring the map at night.
Where did they all come from?
The bats. Stop running. Gotta walk. Don't run. Oh, hello. We're getting close.
Yo!
Up here. Yep. Yeah. Level 9. I think we can take it.
I'm ready to buckle down. You ready for anything?
Leave it to me. Fire Carnival! Shadow Strike! Get down! Weaken him and lay in!
This'll work like a charm. Fly nice. Move in and do some damage. I can't move. Ready? Too bad. Screaming. Flame grenade. That's it. Melee strike. Fly nice. Move in and do some damage. Ready? Too bad. Now, melee attack.
Now we're stuck on a hole. different planet. No peace looking at the sky. Shadow all around, so we think we use the guns and cannons.
There we go.
Strength comes from experience. It's true on any planet.
Right. There we go. Here. Five more. And instead of a speed boost, you get Appendage Crusher. That sounds pretty good. But I'll pass on that. Yeah. I like having a 500 extra TP. Especially at this point where there's not really any good way to get TP. Oh! Looks of it, there's another probe stadium. Yeah, there is. Neat. Get the stuff from these two spots. And I believe there's also the Collectopedia in this game, which I'm going to do as soon as I can, because I will forget otherwise. I think the game does give a indication of which one is new. Could be wrong though. Then I see the frontier revenue. From your probes, every once in a while you'll get some resources. Get around here. Let's go around the long way. from what it looks like. Ooh, more resources. And amenities. Oh. Oh. Let's just quickly get this out of the way. Oh, it's steaming. Oh, God. I completely forgot about that one.
I'm ready to buckle down.
Wait up the fire for me. Trash talk.
I have the shot.
Fire! 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 Scream out! Fire carnival!
Slit edge. That's it. Melee strikes. Roger.
Slide!
Nice. Move in and do some damage. Side slash. Ready? Too bad. Uppercut. I'm wounded. Now it's my turn. Move in now. Oh, he's still down. Okay. I'll come neutralize. Switch to close range combat. Bang, let's turn this thing around here.
Twisted, now we're stuck on a whole different
Let's
plan.
just run.
Stay in this.
Looking at the sky,
Help
troubles
me.
always all around, so we stay quick with the guns and cannons.
I'll help you by not being in this battle
Do
anymore.
this alone.
Dolls up, then call our bets off with no guitar, dealing with lives messed up.
Voila. New knife. CP gain up from melee attacks. I'm okay with that.
Nicely forward. I'll start the shadow range. Follow my lead.
Cover fire.
Side slash. Assault hammer. Now. Aim right. Toppled enemy. One.
Yes! Hit him again for me!
See how you like this.
There we go.
Love it. Places.
Oh, that's annoying.
Wild space!
Light. Slinger. Side slash. That's tough. Touch it up. Shadow
Won't
strike.
let them get
There
I
we go.
owe you one. Love it. Places. Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
I'm gonna have to change that.
Fire carnival!
Nice. Move in and do some damage. Ready? Too bad. I owe you one. That's it. Melee strike.
Love it! Let's do
Now, melee attack. Ready? Too bad. Yes.
Hope I didn't get in the way.
Party, soul voices. Where's Elma? There you are.
Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
Can I change it? I cannot change it. lead.
Nicely forward.
We should weaken them just to be safe.
This'll work like a charm. Fly nice. Move in and do some damage. Ready? Too bad.
Oh, thank you.
Side one. Split it. Early bird. Fly nice. Move in and do some damage.
Stop it!
Places?
Flame close!
I appreciate the help.
Crash top!
Side slash.
Wild spin!
Flying slinger. Shadow strike.
Wild jam! Fire carnival!
Run to me. Upper dance. Places? Move in and do some damage. Spectacularly done.
Hope I didn't get in the way.
There we go. All taken care of. Get all these goodies over here.
Damn. I knew we would have heard from them by now.
It was definitely fighting something. But this damage, it's not the usual claw or bite marks.
No signs of the team. If they were eaten, we'd know it. So did they walk away, or were they taken? Right. Either way, they couldn't have gotten very far. Let's keep looking.
Hold up, Elma. Check this out. I'm picking up an Earth-based IFF signal coming from that direction. It's Pathfinder.
Here they
Thing
come.
over there, maybe?
It doesn't look natural, does it?
No, it doesn't. It looks like trouble.
And look at this. I'm picking up readings for other life forms too. Multiple signals, moving around inside the structure. Elma, you don't think...
That would be just look at just random
You're right.
directs just like walking in.
Look at their movements. They're controlled, orderly. They're definitely not wild animals. Now the question is, are they native to Mira? Or are they visitors like us? And if so, from where?
You think it's one of the forces that destroyed Earth?
Let's not jump to any conclusions. It's a big universe out there. Of course, we shouldn't rule it out either.
Should we call this into HQ?
Yes, but not from here. If we're picking up their signals, they might be close enough to intercept ours.
You there! Drop your weapons.
Stay calm. We don't want to provoke them.
Earth aliens, surrender now!
They know about Earth? You may have been right after all, Lynn.
Ganglion.
What are you doing?
It's okay, Lynn. Just stand down. Not sure why, but somehow they're able to communicate with us.
Meaning...
Meaning we need to know if diplomacy is a viable option.
Roger that.
We come in peace, and we're willing to negotiate. If you have any Earth alien prisoners, we'd ask the conditions for their release. If you don't, we'll leave you in peace.
No negotiations. No conditions. We have our orders.
All Earth aliens must die.
Not so much for that.
Phoenix, lay down some fire. I have the shot. Fire it!
Fire carnival!
Assault! Now! Aim for the toppled enemy! Target in sight! Screen it! Finish it, you damage! Ready? Too bad! Switch to close-range combat! You must be relentless! Shadow strike!
Wildcat!
Now, melee attack!
Let's lay into it!
Flame grenade! Side slash! Sliding slinger! Recuperate! Use an aura to heighten your power, then don't let up!
Fire carnival!
Slide! I'm ready. Ready? Too bad!
Hit him again, Warrior!
Hades.
So much for the diplomatic approach. What's the deal with wanting us all dead, anyway?
Yeah, I wonder. They did mention they were following orders. Maybe someone higher up their chain of command would be willing to negotiate.
Humanoid Hunters, Humanoid Slayer 3. Mighty Mechanical level 2. Well. Always next time.
Lynn, can you give us an approximate location for that IFF signal?
Let's see. Seems to be originating from that building over there.
Then we'd better get moving. There's no time to lose.
This gas
In
could...
blazes?
Punch first. Ask questions later.
Now, my turn! Now, melee attack! Ready? Too bad! Now, aim for the toppled enemy! Scream edge! Flame grenade! Side slash! Master traps! Fire on them to topple them! Slit edge! Shadow strike! Side slash! Upper hand! Slit edge! That's it! Melee strikes! Now,
Yeah.
my turn! Rock to me! Pendant destroyed! Move in and strike! Recuperate! Flame grenade! Shadow strike! Assault hammer! Strength comes from experience. That's true on any planet.
Shall we? They're off guard. Stagger them with melee attack. I'll stagger them. Scream edge! Flame grenade! Light! Slinger! Trash chuck! Side slash! Oh, exhilarating. I'm ready! Carnival! Slit edge! They're tough. Touch me up! I won't let them get Slinger nice! Move in and do some damage! Shadow strike! Side cut! Got to me! Slit edge! Early bird!
Get fired up.
Sliding Slinger! Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Carnival.
Roger. Split edge. They're tough. Touch me up. I won't let them get screaming edge.
Not out.
Assault my adrenaline's rising. Gaining ground. I need recovery. I owe you one. Hostile neutralized. Back to close range combat. We must be relentless. Side out. Melee attack. Sliding. Slinger.
Almost down. It's not out.
Flame grenade! Sliding. Slinger. Green edge. Switch to close range combat. We must be relentless. Shadow strike. Infuriate! Upper recuperate! Sliding. Slinger. Swag. I'm ready. Side slash. That's how you take it. You can do it. Early bird. Slide ice. Move in and do some damage. Ready? Too bad. That's it. Melee strikes. Spectacularly done.
Easy peasy. Any new gear? Let's see. Do that gear. Yep, two range attack. Nah. I think we're good until like level 10, probably. Nope. That is. No, I'm good for that one. Or that way is hopefully 2 enemies, which I'm not gonna touch that.
lead. Close in and stagger them. This'll unbalance them. Assault hammer! Now! Aim for the toppled enemy!
Cover fire.
Side slash! Early bird. Infuriate! Slide nice. Move in and do some damage. Ready? Too bad! Move in and keep the rhythm going. Side slash. Shadow strike.
Easy peasy. Right. Do what is called a programming maneuver and just not deal with all that shit.
I'll take the lead. Close in and stagger them. This'll unbalance them. Assault hammer! Now! Aim for the toppled enemy! Success! Move in! Now, my turn! Ready? Too bad! That's it! Melee strikes! Got it! Does this help? Shadow strike! Upward hand!
Almost done, but not out.
Split edge! Side slash!
I want it to
Sliding! Flicker! You can't give up now! I'll get neutralized, and I won't stop there! Range combat! You must be relentless! That's it! Melee strikes! Upward hand! Shadow strike!
Wild down.
Side slash!
Close in.
Ready? Too bad! Now, melee attacks! Ready? Too bad! Infuriate! Recuperate! See how you like this? Nice! Move in and do some damage. Ready? Too bad! That's it! Melee strikes! Now it's my turn! Split edge!
Ooh. I've been in the wrong part of a self-destruct. That usually always gets me, but hey, got through it this time.
They're all dead. You killed them all. In cold blood.
Fortune did not smile upon them today.
Nelson.
You filthy Earth aliens do not belong on this planet.
You seem more fluent than the others. Are you in charge?
I am called Glennar. I command this squad, Earth alien. Now it is time for you to surrender.
Hello, Glennar. I am called Elma, and I command this squad. If this planet is your home, we apologize for intruding. We Crash landed here after our ship was damaged in an attack by unknown adversaries.
Yeah.
We were hoping we could negotiate a peaceful settlement in exchange for our friends, but
Peaceful settlement. Your words are wasted. All we can promise Earth aliens is a swift death.
Elma,
right. We tried. Looks like survival of the fittest it is. Fine then. Seeing as you know we come from Earth, I'm guessing there's a good chance we might have a score to settle with you anyway. They're off guard. Stack them with the melee attack. I'm getting quick shot, Run!
but not out. Fire particle!
Does this help?
Hit harder.
Early bird. I'm ready. Now, melee attack. Assault hammer. Flame grenade. We're gaining ground. I need recovery. Love first. Level neutralized. Switch to close range combat.
Leave it to me.
I must be relentless.
Oh. Thank you, Timo, for following.
Hit harder.
Oh.
Sliding flinger. Scream edge. Slit edge. That's it. Melee strike. Upper hand.
There we go. And looking by this, I'm doing this while under level.
Fire carnival.
Oh well.
Sliding
Worked out fine.
flinger. Side slide.
You guys take
All right, I'll run with it.
Pull it together.
Upper hand. Success. Now move in. Now it's my turn. Ready? Too bad. Fly nice. Move in and do some damage. Ready? Too bad. Now, aim on tunneled enemy.
I bet you cover fire.
And there we go. Easy peasy.
I don't get it. Why would they be so bent on killing all humans?
Who can say? Whatever the reason, this is dire news. We should let the others know ASAP. Let's call it in and head back to HQ for a full debrief.
Roger that. And here I just started to hope we'd finally escaped all this.
Escape! Yes, escape! Tatsu also want escape!
Oh, Christ almighty.
Let's not leave Tatsu trapped!
More Xenos? What should we do?
Stay back, Link. What do you think, Rook?
Leave it. Let's
Yeah.
leave it.
Let's leave this stone unturned.
Better safe, right?
Tatsu's in! And Tatsu not sold! Mama Pan always said Tatsu should help friends in need. This time, Tatsu needs friends' help!
Nah, I'm good.
Dark! So dark! Tatsu can't breathe!
Oh, goodbye.
Oh? Ho ho! Tatsu finally free!
Interesting. One of the vegetables is sentient.
Talking potato. I wonder if it tastes different too. I know what we're having for dinner tonight. You don't know it yet, new girl, but I'm a pretty mean cook.
You are mean! Mean and cruel! Tatsu definitely not potato! Tatsu explained this to Dumb and Smelly Prone when they take Tatsu, but Prone not listen! Prone never listened! Oh, no, on Brew Day, Prone first set sticky feet on Mira! especially Tatsu. Tatsu witnessed prone abuse firsthand. At this rate, entire Nopon race in danger. Yes, Nopon are endangered species. So really, friends have social responsibility to protect Tatsu from danger.
Uh-huh. What do you think, Elma? Bake or fry?
Wait a minute. The beings who captured you, big brutes in armor, little pointy ears?
Yes, prone!
And they're a more recent arrival here, is that right? They're not native to this planet?
Not native, recent. If friends want more details, friends must promise to protect Tatsu. Only then will Tatsu tell.
Right. Elma, you hold him. I'll deal.
Tatsu will talk! Tatsu will talk! Friends not get Nopon sense of humor is all.
So if I understand correctly, this is your homeworld. The Nopon people are native to Mira. And then just recently, the Prone show up and quickly hunt you to the edge of extinction. Is that right?
Not just Prone. Prone and their nasty, evil buddies. Lots and lots of them.
Their buddies? You mean other alien races?
Other hungry alien races. They all gang up on Nopon. They do horrible, terrible things to Nopon. Someday, Tatsu will turn tables and eat them for a change. Tatsu has seen those eyes before. Hungry eyes, like prone eyes. Tatsu is here to serve, not be served.
Yeah, seriously. What kind of barbarian would want to eat this little guy just like that? We should take care of him. Wash and clean him, season him.
That's right, that's right! This is exactly what Tatsu is saying! Take Tatsu to your village. Wash and clean Tatsu. Season Tatsu.
Season.
Wait.
What do you think? Take him with us?
He seems harmless enough. And he'd be a good source of information on Mira and the Prone. All right. We can debrief him when we report to Commander Vandal. As long as he passes the quarantine scan, we can bring him back to New LA.
Right. Let's get that out of the way. All clear.
Then Tatsu can join friends? Dance of joy! New friends are friendliest friends ever! I know!
I think Tatsu is probably my least favorite Nopon.
Tatsu will lend it to friends for free.
Lend? It's not a gift if you give it.
Give it away? For always? For free? This would be insulting to friends and to Tatsu. No Nopon merchant worth his salt and pepper could do such a thing. Tatsu is grateful, but Tatsu not insane.
What? It's insane to think if someone saves your life, you might actually show them some real... And he's not even listening.
Friend, do you ever get lost? Tired of bulky maps and flawed memory?
Not all who wander are lost.
Friend jokes with Tatsu. Joke funny now, but joke not so funny when friend wander into Loafenville Lake on accident. Presenting Follow Ball! Follow Ball is #1 ultimate best super secret must-have Nopon item. If friends get lost out in wild, friends just follow Ball of Light to safety. And now it's yours, for free, to borrow! For now, anyway.
Really? Follow Ball? That's the best name you could come up with for your super special thing?
Meh. What would friend prefer? Fancy name no one understands so friend can feel smart? Now, time for Nopon Dance of
No, that's fair. There's a lot of things out there where it's like this really fancy name where it's just
I don't know.
like a regular
Is that
thing.
thing really gonna be all that useful? What if it's a trap or boom, just blows up in our faces?
Ah yes, that reminds Tatsu. If Follow Ball get damaged, Tatsu need to charge friends full price, plus restock fee.
So much for Dance of Generosity. Level up! I think even my cooking got better.
Around here. New glove. Oh, that's awful. The scout. I just can't get with the scouter. There. Alright. Gonna go from Drifter to Commander. That's what it said, right? While we're here, might as well see if we can get that pro. That later. If I can get the pro, that'd be a lot more helpful. For a lot longer. And wipe them from existence. Heading back to New LA. Before I actually continue with that, so I'm gonna probably end after I finish the chapter. I'm gonna first buy some stuff for the character now that it's level 9 and a new class.
Hey.
Down here. Dual guns. One level away. Dual swords. It's just we're rocking the beats. Again.
Damn, losing Nelson's team is a real blow. But the fact we're not the only visitors on this rock is even worse.
They made it clear they want all humans dead. For all we know, they may be related to the forces that destroyed Earth and followed us here.
Wonderful. I'll report this to Secretary Nagi. See if we can't bolster our defenses. Just one last thing. What the bloody hell is this dancing turnip doing here?
He's actually a potato.
Exactly.
Tatsu, not turnip or potato. For last time, Tatsu is not food. Now, on behalf of Planet Vera, Tatsu welcome all Earth people and offer a friendly treaty of friendship.
Yeah, right. Anyway, we were thinking he could be a good source of general intel about the planet. Exactly how useful that'll be remains to be seen.
Oh, don't you worry about a thing. Friend's totally safe now that Tatsu is in town. Tatsu watch over and protect Friends, especially weak, pathetic Lindley with her thin, bony wings.
You mean my arms? Look who's talking. And who said anything about you coming with us? You can stay here, you greedy, annoying little cabbage. I'm sure there's a salad here that could use you.
Tatsu stay here? Friends would leave Tatsu behind?
It's for the
Absolutely.
best. You said yourself your people are endangered, and the Xenos that captured you might still be out there. You'll be safest here in the city.
Agreed.
Tatsu not agreed? Friends will want Tatsu along. Friends need Tatsu along.
How so?
What? Well, that, of course. This planet have many helpful Nopon that Tatsu can talk to. Other Nopon can share information for Friends.
That might be useful.
That right. Most Nopon not like Tatsu. Nopon can be shy. Nopon can be difficult. Most Nopon never trust Friends or even talk to Friends. But Tatsu? Nopon love Tatsu. Tatsu use smooth talk and winning personality to get Friends good info.
The Tater Tot has a point.
Uh-huh. More like an ulterior motive, if you ask me.
Tatsu perish the thought. Tatsu intentions are pure, Lindley. Pure as snow. Lindley intimidated by Tatsu's strength and smarts, but do not worry, Tatsu is true friend.
Strength and smarts, huh? That's really not what I'm worried about here.
All right, then it's settled. Small Fry here will accompany you three out in the field. After all, we can use all the info we can get.
Seriously? We have to babysit this thing?
You're the ones who picked him up. Besides, did you really want to leave him with another team?
Maybe not. Unless we were invited to the meal, I mean.
See? Already getting along like peas and carrots. He can be your charge, Lynn.
Oh, come on, Commander! That's not funny! I've got my hands full out there! This is so unfair. Back me up here, would you, Elma?
I'm sure Elma has no objections.
Right. As you say, Commander.
Done and done. Welcome to Blade, Tater. We'll be counting on you.
Yes, sir! And it's a Tatsu. Oh, one thing Tatsu forgot to mention. Nopon are pacifists, so Friends need to defend Tatsu, keep extra super safe in any battle. Tatsu VIP diplomat, after all.
And why am I not surprised? So much for him watching over and protecting us.
And that's not for that mission. Whoop.
So, Rook, feel like you're starting to get the hang of things?
Of course you are. You've taken to it like a fish to water, just like Elma and the Commander said you would.
Just the same, let's review the key points, and I can fill in some extra details. Blade's top priority right now is to secure missing pieces of the Lifehold. You remember that much. Countless people are frozen in the Lifehold. It's the key to restoring humanity. Up until we ran into the prone, our biggest concern was that wild indigents would stumble on the lifehold and damage it somehow. But now there's a more pressing threat. Intelligent alien races who are intentionally trying to destroy us. So, our search has new urgency. We need to find and retrieve all of the lifehold ASAP.
And the best way to do that is by expanding the reach of Frontier Nav. The more probes we can install, the wider we can scan, and the faster we can find bits of the lifehold.
So our primary focus going forward should be to travel around Mira installing data probes. As many as we can, as fast as we can. I can't stress enough how important this is. You still with me?
Yep.
Good. Then let's move on to the other pressing threat that Blade has to deal with. Hostile indigens. There's no real delicate way to put this. Any wildlife that poses a clear threat must be eliminated. The lifehold is our future, but we can't ignore the present. We still have our duty to keep New LA safe. And sometimes that duty requires enacting coordinated strikes to solve problems before they can do real harm.
We're the newcomers here, it's true. And they're usually just out to defend their territory. But sometimes it really is them or us. And we have to make sure it's us. Don't get me wrong. It's not like we run out there and light up anything that moves. Only Blade HQ can choose targets. And they tend to keep them strictly to creatures that pose a significant threat to our survival.
In order to contribute to this cause, operatives are asked to form into squads to take on special missions. These squad missions, as we call them, don't get posted to mission control like your other, more typical assignments. Rather, HQ transmits the details directly to all of us at the same time. Basically, they want as many people to know about them ASAP, so they can be taken care of ASAP.
Yeah, good luck with
I'm
it,
sure
with
you can
elevators and
imagine,
stuff.
but these missions aren't your run-of-the-mill little fetch quests. It's
I
not
do
the
like how
kind of
they
stuff just
address this
one or
point.
two blades could handle on their own.
Considering the whole
That's why
premise
squads
of the
can
game.
have as many as 32 members.
And it's why we ask members to sign up to a squad beforehand. We can't have blades playing musical chairs whenever this kind of emergency hits us. But just remember, squad missions are not mandatory. You don't have to drop everything you're doing just to take one on. HQ has no way of knowing what every blade is up to when these missions arise. If you're busy with something else, they'll understand. They need to trust our collective judgment with these things, and, well, so far so good.
And I think that about covers the basics, right?
Search for the missing pieces of the lifehold, install data probes to expand Frontier Nav, and take on squad missions when you can to keep us safe. Got all that? Good. We're counting on you.
And briefing adjourned. Thank God.
All right, well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it?
Yeah, let's call it a night.
Oh, Tatsu's so excited to sleep in real bed. Lily can show Tatsu to his room now.
Oh, your room is right over there.
Oh, it looks perfect size for Tatsu. Wait, what? Tatsu know what that is. That refrigerator. We'll go in there to cool off.
I guess you are smarter than you look.
Well, Tatsu not want to brag, but wait a minute. Tatsu see what Lily did there.
We're going to be doing story missions for a while. Yep. Oh my good god, yes, I get it. Oh my god! Good? Let's just double check. I think it does have to be the main menu. Oh, we'll find out next time. But in the meantime, members required.
Oh, listen.
Story mission.
Hey!
Hey!
People I'm gonna grab are Gwyn, Doug, Irina. There's Gwyn.
Ooh, work? Stay
Yep.
sharp out there. Ooh, work? Stay sharp out there.
Well,
Really?
You know what? I think this actually is a good place to stop. We just finished 3 chapters. In the beginning of the end. And now it's just gonna be a lot of faffing around. Next time, I'll be streaming the stream after the next stream, because the next stream is going to be Super Mystery Dungeon, because I was in the middle of that before starting this. So, be that, come back to this. So, I don't have any particular idea of like what exactly is the next one is really just of the circumstance. But until then, hope everyone has had a good time. Been a very cutscene heavy experience. I know that much. But hey, that's just how some games are in the beginning. Right. Take care, everyone.